Hello and welcome to another Inside Lane vlog. Apologies once again for the state of my hair. We're out on location shooting with this new Range Rover Evoque and it's a little bit windy despite it being bright blue sky and sunshine. Actually we're relishing, I shouldn't really complain, I'm relishing the weather really because it's the first time in weeks that we haven't gone out and got absolutely soaked or windswept from doing shoots, because the weather on the south coast has just been appalling. We've had some terrible storms and it's made things a bit difficult. But today, nice blue sky, I should be in a good mood. I'm not, because I've just broken quite an expensive piece of equipment we use to shoot. And like dropping your phone, it's never a good thing. It's not a good start to the day ever. So later today I've got to go and see how much it's going to cost to get this fixed, or whether I can fix it myself. So yeah, not a good beginning. But anyway, we're shooting with this Range Rover Evoque, and I have to say it's a lovely machine. It does have its stereotype of being sort of like middle-class mum on the school run sort of thing. But I have to say it is a really comfortable, nice machine to just float around town in, and it looks really good. I really like the way it looks. Whether you guys like the convertible or not is another thing, because that argument's been raging on in the comments when we did our static review of a prototype version of the convertible Evoque. Do check that out, because some of the pros and cons coming up in the comments are actually quite interesting. Speaking of videos, this past week you guys have had so much video content thrown at you. Usually we like to space things out, maybe give you three videos a week. Over the past week you've had pretty much one a day, because if we decided to space it out, all of the stuff we shot would be outdated and old by the time it eventually came to you, and then it'd have a domino effect on everything else thereafter. Hence this Range Rover Evoque video. We really want to get it out for Wednesday, so all of that had to be crammed in at all of last week. So actually there's so much, if you bear with me just a second, I've actually had to make a list of what you've had given to you, because I can't even remember. Oh yes, okay, first and foremost, a huge thank you to all of you. We've hit 10,000 subscribers. That's just incredible. In the space of the year where we've been quite intensely working on YouTube, 10,000 subscribers is fantastic, and thank you guys, because without you there wouldn't be a content. But I'm not going to thank you too greatly here, because there is a video that I want you guys to go and see. It's got sort of our past highlights from the past 12 months, and I want you guys to go and watch that, and I'll give you a proper thank you there. So go and check out that video. The link should be above my head. Now, you may have seen our Mustang video review. Interesting car, 5 litre V8, and we had Silverstone at our disposal. But what happens if you know, you just take the mick and burn through rubber and absolutely waste the fuel on the thing and just treat it like a toy? We did, and some of that footage didn't make it into the video review. So if you want to see a Mustang do continuous burnouts in slow motion, check out the link to that video, because it's a little bit churlish, but it's also quite entertaining to watch. Next up, we've got the Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV. That video review was slightly delayed due to some technical issues. It's up there now. Go and check it out. Really interesting car. Plug-in hybrid SUV. It makes a lot of sense today when an SUV is the trending car, and also to have the great reduction in fuel consumption, especially if you're just pottering around town. It makes a lot of sense, and I like the PHEV a lot. It's a sensible car. Sorry, my phone is running everything today. Technology's just against me. Phone's running out of battery, so it keeps dimming the screen. Oh, of course, we've had the announcement of the new Top Gear presenters. Yes, 6 of them and the Stig. There's a lot to be said about that. Comments, there's some really interesting comments going on in the video for that, so go to the video and it gives you, we've done a full rundown of the presenters for you. Some great choices, some more interesting choices. But check out our little rundown, and also have a look in the comments, see what people are saying, because there's some interesting pros, also some interesting cons coming up for new Top Gear. Will you guys be watching? We ran a Twitter poll recently and 50% of you said that you'd give it a go. Unlocking my phone again. And of course the latest video we put out to you is the new Vauxhall Corsa Sting R. Now, whilst it might be a 1 litre hatchback, it's not a Ferrari. It's actually a really good car. My first car was a Corsa, so I was interested to see how far things have come in the years between the two cars. And also it's sort of a baby Bumblebee because they gave it to me in this bright yellow with dual black stripes over it. And yeah, it was a good looking car, I think. And you know, it's just a bit of fun having a paint scheme like that. It certainly appeals to younger buyers. So I've got to get back on with rescuing this Range Rover chute minus one piece of equipment. And yeah, I will catch you guys next week where hopefully I don't break anything in the interim.
Thanks very much for watching, and let us know what you think in the comments below. Please subscribe for more on the latest and greatest cars to hit the road. For all of the latest automotive news, written reviews and coverage from motor shows, go to www.insidelane.co.uk.